1. In Adult Learning Principles, which feature of the Versant English Placement Test best supports self-directed learning? A. Automated scoring system. B. Adaptive question delivery. C. Multiple choice grammar drills only. D. Paper-based response submission. 2. Which evaluation method aligns most closely with the Versant English Placement Test's use of real-time speech recognition? A. Peer assessment. B. Norm reference testing. C. Formative oral assessment. D. Performance-based automated scoring. 3. When integrating the Versant English Placement Test into curriculum development, what is the primary advantage? It provides subjective ratings from instructors. B. It validates oral fluency with automated scoring. C. It minimizes the need for writing practice. A. It eliminates cultural bias entirely. 4. How does the Versant English Placement Test foster effective communication skills assessment? A. By measuring comprehension of recorded speech. B. By focusing exclusively on grammar translation. C. By requiring face-to-face interviews. D. By offering extended essay prompts. 5. Which regulatory compliance factor is most relevant when administering the Versant English Placement Test internationally? A. Adherence to local data protection laws. B. Restrictions on vocabulary topics. C. Limiting test attempts per candidate. D. Mandating in-person supervision. 6. A mentor guiding test takers for the Versant English Placement Test should emphasize which strategy? A. Rote memorization of grammar rules. B. Developing comfort with spontaneous speech. C. Avoiding listening tasks entirely. D. Writing extended paragraphs for practice. 7. What element of adult learning is reinforced by Versant's immediate score reporting? A. Self-reflection and feedback loop. B. Extended peer discussion. C. Instructor-led lectures. D. Summative-only evaluation. 8. Which skill domain is uniquely strengthened by the Versant English Placement Test compared to paper-based exams? A. Handwriting clarity. B. Oral fluency and pronunciation. C. Vocabulary memorization. D. Written discourse analysis. 9. During curriculum development, Versant scores are most valuable for A. Structuring personalized learning pathways. B. Determining classroom attendance. C. Replacing all forms of instruction. D. Designing standardized lecture notes. 10. The Versant English Placement Test aligns with adult learning by A. Allowing learners to rely on external translators. B. Offering authentic speaking and listening tasks. C. Assessing only reading comprehension. D. Requiring extensive written essays. 11. When evaluating test reliability, which feature of Versant is most critical? A. Consistent scoring across administrations. B. Varying difficulty based on region. C. Examiner discretion in scoring. D. Manual review of test recordings. 12. Which communication competency is most directly tested in Versant's sentence repetition section? A. Listening comprehension and phonological memory. B. Extended essay composition. C. Graphic interpretation. D. Written editing. 13. For adult learners, how does Versant's integration into evaluation benefit mentoring? A. Provides objective data to guide targeted practice. B. Encourages avoidance of real-time communication. C. Reduces emphasis on pronunciation clarity. D. Focuses only on vocabulary lists. 14. In terms of regulatory compliance, institutions must ensure that A. Versant results are aligned with institutional placement policies. B. Test takers memorize every prompt. C. Oral practice sessions are optional. D. Scores are hidden from learners. 15. Which evaluation principle is highlighted by Versant's automated scoring? A. Objectivity and consistency. B. Instructor subjectivity. C. Group consensus grading. D. Cultural relativism. 16. In mentoring adult learners, how should instructors use Versant feedback? A. To identify learner strengths and set measurable goals. B. To replace all interpersonal communication exercises. C. To discourage speaking practice until scores improve. E. To focus only on written grammar drills. 17. Which of the following best demonstrates Versant's role in curriculum development? A. Mapping oral fluency levels to course placement. B. Establishing uniform essay writing standards. C. Eliminating listening comprehension units. D. Reducing opportunities for pronunciation practice. 18. What key communication element does the sentence building task in Versant test? A. Word order and syntactic control. B. Cultural idiom familiarity. C. Penmanship quality. D. Memorization of definitions. 19. Which adult learning principle is best supported by Versant's flexible online delivery? A. Accessibility and learner autonomy. B. Group-only learning models. C. Instructor-led fixed schedules. D. Heavy reliance on textbooks. 20. When designing an evaluation framework, Versant scores are most effective when used as A. A diagnostic tool for placement and instruction. E. The only determinant of academic success. C. A replacement for instructor observation. D. An informal self-study supplement only. 21. What distinguishes Versant's evaluation method from traditional oral interviews? A. Automated scoring reduces examiner bias. B. Human raters interpret responses subjectively. C. Learners write answers for assessment. D. Questions are not timed or standardized. 22. Which mentoring approach best prepares learners for Versant's listening tasks? A. Practicing active listening with varied audio samples. B. Memorizing word lists without context. C. Skipping listening drills entirely. D. Prioritizing silent reading strategies. 23. How does Versant support communication-focused instruction? A. By assessing clarity, fluency, and pronunciation in real time. B. By eliminating interactive speaking components. C. By focusing only on silent reading comprehension. D. By prioritizing memorization over dialogue. 24. In curriculum development, how should Versant results be applied? A. To design differentiated modules for varying proficiency levels. B. To enforce uniform instruction regardless of ability. C. To avoid oral communication courses entirely. D. To focus on translation instead of fluency. 25. Which adult learning strategy is directly linked to interpreting Versant feedback? A. Goal setting and reflective practice. B. Passive note-taking. C. Unidirectional lecture listening. D. Sole reliance on peer grading. 26. Which feature of Versant most aligns with global regulatory standards in testing? A. Standardized administration and scoring consistency. E. Manual examiner discretion. C. Oral interviews with subjective feedback. D. Region-specific vocabulary limitations. 27. How does Versant contribute to evaluation methods in language programs? A. By providing scalable, objective assessment of oral skills. B. By focusing only on cultural competence. C. By requiring handwritten essays for scoring. D. By limiting test takers to written responses. 28. A mentor reviewing Versant results should prioritize. A. Identifying areas for targeted speaking and listening practice. B. Ignoring the data and using general grammar drills. C. Focusing only on learner anxiety reduction. D. Teaching solely through silent reading. 29. Which element of adult learning does Versant's short, time-bound task support? A. Immediate feedback and efficiency. B. Prolonged, lecture-style instruction. C. Passive learning environments. D. Group-only evaluation. 30. What communication ability is best measured by Versant's story retelling task? A. Narrative organization and spoken coherence. B. Handwriting clarity. C. Visual memory. D. Grammar memorization. 31. How does Versant testing encourage mentoring techniques that respect adult learners? A. By enabling tailored support based on individualized scores. By enforcing identical teaching strategies for all. C. By discouraging dialogue in class. D. By limiting focus to vocabulary drills. 32. Which curriculum development practice most benefits from Versant results? A. Aligning course levels with demonstrated oral proficiency. B. Ignoring oral results and emphasizing reading. C. Designing one-size-fits-all syllabi. D. Reducing learner autonomy in placement. 33. In evaluation terms, what is Versant's strongest contribution? A. Objective, reliable assessment of spoken language skills. B. Exclusive reliance on peer feedback. C. Subjective teacher judgments. D. Informal, unstructured observation.